is going to be a pretty easy game because the Bucks, they've still got less than 20 wins. And we've got 4 games to go in the regular season.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And the new power rankings are out with the regular season coming to a close. Taking a look at Sacramento, they slipped a little bit here in the rankings, still though remaining in the top 5.
And you know for the Raptors, they are rolling on a major win streak, playing at an extremely high level as we come down the home stretch of the regular season.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. FP out there with Ingram. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dan Carroll. And it's Barnes in the 4th spot. And for Milwaukee, Keyshawn George is out there with McNeely. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Mikhail Alexander Walker. And it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, there's just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now, here's Adebayo. MP kicks to Banjo.
Oh, 3, let's go.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
Alexander Walker up top. He's covered by Ingram. From deep, George, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
It's Paulo.
Pass to Banjo. Banchero draws
So Paulo.
basket good. Banchero's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
To the paint. George looking over the floor. No good from outside. Toronto have gone to
Nice, Scotty. Easy slam.
And it's Barnes snapping it down.
Had a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Pass to McNeely. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
What I love about MP there, he was shot ready, hands and feet ready to go.
Pass to McNeely. George against MP.
Paulo steal, Paulo.
MP kicks to
Oh,
Adebayo.
damn. Too easy.
And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. It's George on the wing. Here's McNeely. Offensive rebound.
It's not about height, it's about hook. That board was all empty.
Paulo shoots a 3. Oh, my gosh.
Bucks trail by 9. Will it go? And George has it.
How about that scene generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Barnes outside.
Paulo.
Pass to Banchero. And a wide open look for MP.
That was an easy one.
Trifecta. MP's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now, here's MP. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. score. And stolen by MP. Finished off the break. He's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, I caught up with the Bucks head coach. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches. He wonders if they can do it for a full game." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's McNeely following the basket by MP. Here's Alexander Walker, and the Bucks miss again. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Nets.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
The most discouraging part about that
They
loss
call a
is that
timeout, lead up to 18.
man, that could be
It's
frustrating.
already a
And the
blowout.
Bucks decide to take their first time out here. In a brief look while we had the chance of the highest bid in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Paolo Banchero on top.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
MP outside. Clock at 6.
Okay, let's go.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the fourth most three-point makes in a season. And here's MP for 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares plants thus far.
And they're also focusing
Right.
on their
Scotty, easy dunk.
for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a
They call another timeout. We got
We
like
always
26.
talk about getting high
They could not
percentage
score
shots,
at
and they
all.
are teaching a
We've got
master
nobody
class
that
in
can go
that
outside
right
the
now.
offense
Now a timeout called by
and get
Milwaukee.
buckets. They're all just a bunch of pattern players.
suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go in the past 5 games. The percentage from long range, not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Alexander Walker with the ball. Still yet to score. And here we go.
Go back in an easy dunk. There we go.
Took by Ingram.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now, here's George. 23 points for him the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Nice guy, easy slam.
Barnes slamming it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
George with the ball. Covered by MP to stop the drought. And there's the nice layup by George.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Paulo.
Now, MP. He's got 17.
Like Paulo.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for MP. Averaging 34 points, 17 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharp.
Back to George. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. George has got 5 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Wesley.
Good to Paulo.
Outside, Barrett.
RJ for 3. Let's
Good
go.
is Van Carroll with the assist. Van Carroll's got his 6th assist on the night. And so George will bring it up for Milwaukee. George with the screen on Wesley. Outside, George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Go Paulo, easy slam.
And finished off by Van Carroll.
And how about Beccaro showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
Pass to Mobo. Over Adebayo.
Good day, Dan. There we go.
With the rebound. Here's MP. Lays it up off
Now
the
at
line.
19 in the first
MP has
quarter.
got 19 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
A shot by George. Wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here's MP.
Good
He's got
Paulo.
19 down low.
RJ for 3. Let's go.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
You know, Jim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
Here's MP after the basket by Milwaukee. Barrett finds Adebayo. Looking for Van Carroll. He gets it there.
Go
On the
Paulo.
bucket. Van Carroll's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession?
We
like
might
that
get
from
50
them today?
points as a
Into
team
the
in this
basket,
first
coming
quarter.
off a pretty pass.
Just gotta make it 3.
And that one comes up a bit short.
And this quarter,
Oh,
he
no.
has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Barrett.
RJ and 1. Now a chance to get 50 points to end the first quarter.
At
As
this
a
point,
team.
I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they
There we
want
go.
every time
50
off the floor,
points
and
as
they
a
have
team in
taken
the first
advantage of
quarter.
that.
A new lineup here for the
Wow.
Bucks. We've got 1:18 left in the first. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the 76ers looked really strong. He tallied 21 points, and his assist numbers were unreal. Making his
Jay.
teammates very happy. It's been an incredible stretch for him, and we'll find out soon enough if he can keep it going. Send it back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he
Blake
wanted.
Wesley
I
for
love
three.
the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Chick with it, covered by Wesley. Oh, good on the triple. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it finds MP. Now Wesley.
Oh,
MP
Bam's
outside.
got a mismatch.
Pass to Wesley. 5 to shoot. A 3 from MP.
There we have it.
Falls coming off Adebayo's
22 points in the first half. We scored 53 points in the first quarter as a team.
Pritchard passes to Black. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
We lead by 36 to end the first
We
quarter.
got a blow. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This
All right,
game
let's
has
go
not
to Bam.
exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the
Go
Raptors,
Bam.
this has been the
Too
game they
easy.
wanted to have.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Their front court is Merritt Barnes. MP out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle.
What's up?
And here are the
Bam.
Raptors now,
Go Bam.
following the bucket by the Bucks.
Oh, how did he miss that?
Bucks shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Dick. No good with the wing jumper. Enzo, MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Inside.
Oh, good steal, man. That's Scotty, all yours. Easy slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Here's Sensible. Dick with the screen on Adebayo.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Barnes outside.
That's
Pass
it,
to
Bam.
Adebayo.
Go Bam.
And we're about 2 minutes into the
Crazy.
second quarter. And drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Dick passes to Pritchard. Black. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the
That's
glass
like
today.
easy layup
There's a
there,
glaring
yeah.
discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Sensible. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Pritchard. From deep three-point land.
Yep.
Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's
Easy
got
layup.
rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pritchard with the ball. Covered by MP. Here's Sensible. He's coming off the 19-point game against Brooklyn.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Here's Sensible. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one falls. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Sensible. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Raptors
Go Bam. Easy slam.
They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Sensible. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, the average is about 9 points a game. Pass to Dick. Here's Pajemski. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, they just can't find a way to end
I
this.
very with easy layout.
Falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some change.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think
Hi, Ben.
globally the
Yep.
level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it
Hi,
to the
Ben.
league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobo's checked in. George comes in for Black. McNeely's checked in for Grady Dick. And Nikhil Alexander Walker in for Pritchard. Orr's checked in for Toronto.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Barnes outside.
Give it to Ben. Hi, Ben.
Here's
Highlight.
Adebayo.
Let's go.
And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to McNeely. Now, Alexander Walker. Fires top of the key. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And here is MP. And he has 28 points for the
Love
game.
Ingram.
Ingram outside. Fine with his three.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Shot by Pajemski, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for the Raptors. Adebayo kicks to Barnes. The try by MP.
Ooh, I got fouled.
And
Oh.
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you want to shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of a screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Right, Paulo's back in the game.
Raising here in the
Right.
second quarter
Let's
and
give it
being
to
more
Paulo.
efficient in the process.
Van Carroll draws the double. George looking around, lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Moore. And Toronto has possession. Oubre dishes to MP.
Right.
Pass to Moore.
It's Paulo.
Here's Walter. Toronto working the ball around now. MP outside.
We
That's
haven't,
good, and it's Van Carroll with the
haven't
assist.
missed a 3 yet in this game.
MP's got 33 points.
How about
The
33
shots
in
are
the first
falling,
half?
and he is making it look easy.
George against MP. Outside, George trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's cooled down a little
By
bit
Paulo.
after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pull up
There's
2,
the
there we
bucket
go.
from MP.
What an impressive performance by
Got
MP.
35 in the
He's
first
consistently
half.
finding ways to break down this defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I just played Walter and one. Let's go.
Whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There's the unselfishness of WP, setting up his teammates nicely.
The Raptors shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Now, here is George. 8 points for him. Outside, George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number one, the Raptors.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It
It's
puts a lot
Paulo.
of pressure on you to play perfect.
Now, here's MP.
Another three, got 38 time, missed a single three in this one.
The three-point shot.
Right side, George. Back to George. There's the pick to stop the run. Sinks the three-pointer. And that's 11 points for George.
Well, a couple big threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling
Give
another.
it to Paulo again.
Moore outside.
Sydney Moore.
Now, here's MP.
Go calibrate. Oh,
38 of the game. Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way
go
out.
Sydney Moore. Easy slam.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Here's George. After the Raptors pick up 2. George. That ball. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside.
Go Paulo.
forcing the ball.
Too easy.
Dan Carroll, that's good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Mobo. Here's McNeely. There's the triple. Dan Carroll grabs the board. Dan Carroll's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, 40 in the first half.
MP's got 40 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's McNeely. He has 6. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drive
Go
it.
see
Looked
more.
good from here.
Pull up. There we go.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Hits it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made
It's
it a
Paulo.
practice shot.
Oh, that's easy.
That's
What?
good from Dan Carroll.
What was Mobo doing? Just letting Paulo get wide open in the post like that. Like he just ran away from guarding Paulo.
Alexander Walker. Here's McNeely. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. MP.
Now,
Good.
42. He scored 97 points in the first half as a team. And we led by 60.
Just beautiful
Wow.
ball movement, unselfish
Unbelievable.
MP has been leading the charge for the Raptors. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. And the Eastern Conference winner, MP.
He couldn't be more deserving of this award, carrying a heavy load for his team, putting up monster stats.
He's a certified hooper, and he's Diesel approved, which is the highest honor.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Toronto Raptors.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Alright,
You
let's
look
give
at
it to
MP in this
Paulo.
one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway
Scotty
through
for
the game.
3. Let's
Most
go.
guys, that's a nice work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
We've got Keontae George. George is out there with McNeely. Then it's Makita Alexander Walker. And it's Mobo in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And George gets it to go. George has got 9 points.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look
It's
right
Paulo.
out of the locker room to start the second half.
Scotty's wide open for 3. Oh, Paulo, offensive rebound. Oh, they steal it away.
At the elbow, it's George. Little overnight gone here in the second half. Here's Mobo. And Carroll grabs the board. And Carroll's got 12 rebounds here tonight.
Now
Big time
44.
effort.
Well, the best scoring opportunities offered are in transition. MP making sure to capitalize.
Here's George. Following the basket by MP. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on the team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That
Paulo's
consistency
getting
is
a double
important,
block,
not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Kick it out. What are you doing? Oh my god, Paulo, what are you doing? Kick it out. Scotty for 3. Oh,
Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Milwaukee now. And it's to Mobo. And he knocks it down.
He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Outside, Adebayo.
damn for 3.
And it's off from three-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's
Paulo.
Carroll.
Oh, gets away with double
Field
teams.
goal, 9
Oh,
tries. He's shooting 78%.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
In the corner, George with it. Over Barnes. Toronto grabs the miss. MP's got
Go
6
Scotty,
points now
easy.
in the game.
Layup.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. George sets a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked
Over
that
Ingram.
didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he
There we
makes
go.
you pay on those nearly every time. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Here's McNeely. Points for him.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and rebounding.
Outside,
Here
Adebayo.
it's Paulo. Oh, Paulo.
And Carroll
Too
inside.
easy.
Working on George.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so George will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to McNeely. Now, here is George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mobo.
Deep, man.
Rebound by the
Yep.
Raptors. And Carroll's got
Yep.
15 rebounds here tonight.
Shoot another 3. And I got another one. 47.
Adebayo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming on.
Well, I haven't missed a single 3 in this one. Probably my best shooting my best 3-point shooting game
You know
of
what?
my
He's just not on his
whole
game.
career.
The deficit isn't totally on
It's
him,
crazy.
but he has not been an asset for his team. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's George.
See, I'm only 1-3 away from another 50 piece.
George has got 14.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in.
Scotty, give it to Paolo.
15 points in the game. Here's
Paolo fadeaway, let's
again,
go.
Toronto. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's George. Toronto grabs the miss. The
49.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
One more for 50
MP's
piece.
got 49 points in the game.
And they've had assists now their last 3 baskets.
Here's McNeely. He's got 9. From outside the arc. And that one's good to George. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Give it to
To the
Paolo.
inside.
Hey, Paolo.
MP outside.
I'm going to go 50 right here. There we go, 51. Another 50-point
And
game.
he has been hot as a kettle.
24. I've tied James Harden in 50-point games. And James Harden.
And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
Well, I've tied James Harden, not Kobe. Kobe's up next though.
Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you? Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night. It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do it.
Go Scotty, easy way up. There we go.
One drops for him. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Wojcicki, the bounce pass. George with the double.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their
Alright, let's give it to
are from beyond the arc.
Paolo.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 19.
Paolo spins away from the double team and scores.
On the
Let's
assist for
go.
Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. For Milwaukee, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Pass to George in the corner. George with it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is
Give it to
trying
Paolo.
to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Fade away. Let's go.
Again, it's Toronto converting.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
Pass to Wojcicki. Looking for George. He gets it there. And Wesley
There
puts
we
it
go.
down. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot
Guys,
since
Caleb
coming out of
Houston,
break.
easy.
And Houston gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
On the wing, George. Back to George. The Bucks working the ball around. On the wing, George. There's the pick. Over Wesley. A putback. Here's Houston. Pass to Wesley. Back to MP.
Right, Paolo, come on.
Now, here's Banchero. Defended by George.
That's Scotty 3. Let's go.
That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Wojcicki. And the Bucks miss again. Toronto's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They made 3 at 6. And here's George for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Oh, I got fouled. Shooting 52 and 53.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bam Adebayo.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Sensabaugh is checked in.
Yeah, 53.
And it's McNeely in for Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, getting to the line is so important. Nice job there by MP to draw the contact.
Now, here is George. 23 points in the game. And nothing is falling for him right now. And
I call it easy slam.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a manny, but a face.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunnies. Here's Pajemski. Hasn't made one yet. George with a screen on Barnes. Pass to George. The 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. MP's
I
got
call
7
it
rebounds in the game.
Like Wesley.
Here's Wesley.
There we go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the Bucks, they're shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Outside, George. Dick wide open. And ball. Nice feed that time from George. 8 points for Grady Dick.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Oh,
Pass to Banchero.
a double.
Barnes
Scotty,
outside.
another 3. Let's go. Scotty's feeling it in this third quarter.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Pajemski, the bounce pass. George finds Dick with the drive. And Wesley pulls it down. Toronto's got more than a
55 now.
50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
Well, he is really filling it up,
That's gonna
but
do it
also
right
keeping
there.
others involved.
I definitely won't be playing the fourth quarter because I mean we're blowing them out like 81 right now.
Off target from
Yeah, we would. We lead by 81 to end the third quarter.
huge lead.
I'm not gonna be touching the ball once in this fourth quarter. Guarantee you that. There it is. We win by 78.
So Toronto takes
Wow.
this one by a big margin. They're coming to an opponent's building and